Hello students, today we are going to study median of group data. Before that, what we have studied in the previous class, that means in the 9th standard, is the median of ungrouped data. Median is defined as the middlemost or the central observation when the observations are arranged in ascending or descending order. That means for finding the median, we have to arrange the given data into ascending or descending order. Now this median divides the arranged series into two equal parts, that is 50% of the observation lie below the median and the remaining 50% are above the median. Now this median of the data depends on the number of observations, which is denoted by small n. Now there are two cases. If the number of observations are odd, that means if n is odd, we have the formula median is equal to value of n plus 1 by 2th observation. Suppose the observations are like this: 6, 2, 4, 9 and here 1. Here there are 5 observations, that means n is odd. Then we have to find the median of the data. For finding median, we have to arrange the given data in the ascending or descending order. I am writing the data here in ascending order. So 1, 2, 4, 6 and 9. Now here put the value n is equal to 5 in the formula. So median is equal to value of 5 plus 1 by 2. 5 plus 1 is 6 by 2 is 3. So value of third observation. So we have to find the third observation for the arranged data, from the arranged data. Now 1, 2, 3. So 4 is the median here. Median is not 3, but the value of third observation. That means 1, 2, 3. Third observation is 4. So 4 is the median here. Now case 2, if the given number of observations are even, that means if n is even, we have the formula median is equal to mean value of n by 2th observation and n by 2 plus 1th observation. That means median is equal to, as we are finding the mean, we have to do the addition of the observations divided by the total number of observations. As we are finding the mean of 2 observations here, that is n by 2th observation and n by 2 plus 1th observation. There are 2 observations, so total number of observations 2. So we are dividing this addition by 2. So I have written 1/2 outside the bracket and inside the bracket value of n by 2th observation plus value of n by 2 plus 1th observation. Now for example, suppose there are the observations like this: 6, 2, 4, 9, 1 and 5. Now here there are 6 observations. Now arrange these 6 observations in ascending order. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 9. Now n is equal to 6 put in the formula. So half into bracket value of 6 upon 2th observation plus value of 6 upon 2 plus 1th observation. Now 6 upon 2 is 3 and 3 plus 1 is 4. So value of third plus value of 4th observation. Now here third and 4th observation is 4 and 5. So half into bracket 4 plus 5, that is equal to half into 9, that is equal to 4.5 is the median of the given data. So like this we can find the median of ungrouped given data. Now let us take one example for this ungrouped data. Question is, find the median of the first 10 prime numbers. Now write down first 10 prime numbers. We know that 1 is neither prime nor a composite number. So the first prime number is 2, then 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. 17, 19, 23 and 29. These are the first 10 prime numbers. We know that the prime number is the number having only two factors, 1 and the number itself. So as here we have written the first 10 prime numbers, n is equal to 10, which is even. Now for finding the mean of this given data, we have to use the formula. Median is equal to half into bracket value of n by 2 observation plus value of n by 2 plus 1 observation. Now put the values in the formula. So median is equal to half into value of, as here n is equal to 10, 10 upon 2th observation plus 10 upon 2 plus 1th observation. So value of half into value of 5th observation plus 6th observation. Now here 5th and 6th observations are, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5th observation is 11 and 6th observation is 13. So putting these values in the formula, we have half into bracket 11 plus 13. So half into 24, that is equal to 12. So here median of the given data is 12. Now next important part is cumulative frequency, which is very important for finding the mean and getting the graphs for the cumulative frequency. The frequency of an observation in a data refers to how many times the observation occur in the data. We know that the frequency is the data refers to how many times that observation occur in the data. Now cumulative frequency is defined as a consecutive sum of frequencies. It can also be defined as the sum of all previous frequencies up to the current frequency or current point. Now cumulative frequency distribution is divided into two types: less than type cumulative frequency distribution and more than type cumulative frequency distribution. Formation of these two distributions can be understood with the help of an example. So first example is for less than type cumulative frequency distribution. Consider a group frequency distribution of marks obtained out of 50 by 25 students in a certain examination as given here. Now here marks obtained and the corresponding number of students are given here. Now this frequency distribution, in this frequency distribution, there are 5 number of students who have scored the marks less than 10, that means between 0 to 10. As we are not considering the upper limit in this class, we are considering this 10 marks into the next class interval. Here we are going to convert these observations into the less than type observations like this, that is less than 10, not equal to 10. This is less than 10 only. Now there are 7 students who have scored the marks between 10 and 20. Now the less than type observation, that is less than 20, this includes the number of students who have scored the marks between 0 to 10 and also the number of students who have scored the marks from 10 to 20. So we are going to add here 7 in this 5, that is equal to 12. So there are total 12 students who have scored the marks less than 20. Similarly, for the third class interval, the less than type observation is less than 30, which includes the number of students from the previous all class intervals. So we are going to add 12 plus this 4 is equal to 16. This is the cumulative frequency of this class observation or class interval. Now the same for the next two class intervals. Here 30 to 40 class intervals we have converted into less than 40, and 40 to 50 class interval we have converted less than 50. So every time we have to add these frequencies from the first class interval to the last class intervals. What addition we will get in the last class interval of the cumulative frequency is our summation Fi, that is total of all frequencies. Now let us see for the more than type cumulative frequency distribution. Here the same marks obtained and the number of students I have written here. Now convert this class interval into the more than type observations more than or equal to 0. That means here the marks obtained are more than 0 but not less than 0, and this 0 is included in this class interval, so equal to 0. More than or equal to 0. Now for the next class interval, more than or equal to 10, because this 10 we are going to consider in the next class interval. So the more than type observation is like this: more than or equal to 10. So from 10 to 19 includes in this class. So this we are going to write like this. Now for the cumulative frequency, the first frequency is 5. That means there are 5 number of students who have scored the marks from 0 to 10. Now here for the more than type frequency distribution, we are going to add the frequencies from the last observation to the first observation. Now this is the sequence of the adding the frequencies. Now here for less than type we are adding the frequencies from the first class interval to the last class interval. For the more than type frequency distribution, we are adding the frequencies from the last class interval to the first class interval. Now let us see here. The number of students for the class interval 40 to 50 are 3. Now the number of students for the class interval 30 to 40 is 3 plus this 6 is equal to 9. So like this we are adding the frequencies from last class interval to the first class interval.